Hey, what's up, y'all? Welcome back to the Tingz channel. Appreciate your presence here. So today we're going to talk about some serious stuff. So every week or so on my Instagram page, I post a discussion topic for my followers to engage with. And for the past couple months, there have been some heavy conversations surrounding much of the things on the carnival scene, from costumes to dancing and whining with partners, etiquette, like so many things. And recently, um, OG Vibe, OG Choice, Jamil, he posted a YouTube video about influencers and Carnival and the impact and the changes and the things that he's seen and seeing, right? That we're all seeing and seeing. And I was like this the whole time because I felt him. I felt him. And so shout out to you, OG Choice. Thank you for posting that. Thank you for starting the conversations and making them public, right? And I want to continue that. Um, and he did it tactfully, right? I think that's the beauty of it all. And I'm always, y'all know, I say what I gotta say on Instagram, but tactfully. Like, I don't think there's anything wrong with sharing your opinions, um, as long as you do so tactfully. I mean, I'm not out here hurting feelings, I don't think so. But I do want people to think. So this will probably be one of many videos, but I title it like 5 things I want to see happen on the carnival scene. Um, just a bit of information for you. Like, I'm not new to this carnival thing. While my brand did launch in like 2014, just as a way for me to share my journeys, right? Share my carnival experiences, share tips for those who were interested, right? Like, it was never about like, oh, let me get these people to go. Like, no, I'm not. I would much rather actually have Carnival stay the beauty that it is or was right back in the day. Like, I'm not trying to grab y'all here. I'm just trying to show y'all what it is. And then if you're interested or if you're already doing the thing, then here are some tips, And at the time, it was mostly, when I started, I was mostly showing people how to like create accessories, how to create like, juve looks and things like that. It was more from a fashion DIY perspective. And then, we evolved. But I've been playing mass years before. Even when I wasn't playing mass, I would attend carnivals. Like, this is years. So like I'm probably, 20 plus years in with this thing. It's like a life thing. Like, as a Caribbean person, it's just something that is inherent, right? It's something that I've always known about since I was little. So, and kind of participated in, even if it was from a, let me just go to the parade and look at the vendors and things like that. But anyway, so number one, I want to see more storytelling. I want, and not just from bands, not just from designers. I want to see more storytelling from promoters, right? I want there to be a connection to history. Like, people have to understand the root of it in order to respect it. And I think we have moved away from that tremendously, especially with the footage that is being portrayed, like the footage that's out there, the viral moments. And I'm going to get to that soon. But I think there are definitely ways to story tell in a fete, right? And of course, we can go theme. We can go even as light as you have a signature drink and you want to name the signature drink. Like, let me back up. Turks and Caicos doesn't have Carnival, right? But if Turks and Caicos were to have Carnival, say I'm a promoter, I'm going to have a fete. So you know what? I'm going to put a signature drink on the menu and I'm going to call it Rake and Scrape. Or, you know, or I'm going to have a signature drink and I'm going to call it, I don't know, like Navy Base. And then have a story with that, like leading up to on your Instagram page, highlighting this signature drink and what it means and why it's on the menu and what the significance is of this thing. What's the significance of Rake and Scrape? What's the significance of, what did I just say? Of Navy Base, right? Anybody who from Grand Turk know what Navy Base is, right? Like, what's the significance of that? What is it? And just add a little something, you know? There's just there's so much the little ways that you can incorporate that. I think the Tribe Network does a great job of incorporating history into Sunset Weekend, right? Because you have the characters, you have the dance, you have all those things incorporated, and they kind of continue that through, like especially like Lost Tribe, like you see the culture, you understand. I want more of that. Then I want to see more clean, like more family friendly line dances like we used to have back in the day. Like the last time I went to BIM, hands up and roll that body. Like, can we have more of those songs? Yeah, so I guess I'm speaking to soca artists. Like, you know, we used to have Old Donkey. We used to have even the freaking electric slide. Like, can we have more of that? And like, and this is where I give it to dance hall. Well, I can't even say that anymore. Big up Ding Dong for keeping that alive. Like, I would love to see more universal dances on the soca scene. Why? Because another thing that I would like to see, this is number 3, I want to see less ass coverage, right? Like, I'm tired of seeing videographers just all you're doing is taking shots of people whining, twerking, daggering, and it's just like, and of course it looks extra raunchy because the individuals are likely wearing some type of thong, G-string costume that's barely there, you know? So it's just like, can we get more like choreography? Can we get more songs that require choreography so that when we are dancing, for example, like I have this picture from BIM when Hands Up was playing and everybody's like this, and like you can tell in that picture everybody's having a good time and nobody's cock up like this, like, and it was very inviting. Bring that. Bring that. Another thing I want to see, I want to see, this is, I feel like this is just common. I want to see more creative themes. I want to see more designs. I was having this conversation with someone yesterday about like she was a program manager. I'm like school administrator, ops person, right? Like, so I'm always thinking back end. And I'm just like, so that band just had a water theme. That band just had a sea theme. This band just had a candy theme. That band just had a sweet something theme. Like, y'all don't want to break the ice. Y'all, nobody wants to think outside the box and try to create different types of themes. And then on top of it, don't get me started about how the designs don't necessarily go with the theme. But I also want to see different designs. Like, and a lot of people have commented about just, it's kind of like this cookie cutter thing, and you're just seeing the same thing in different colors, or you might see the same color combinations. Like, there are very few designers who are outside of the box. And I'm gonna just leave it there. And then the fifth thing that I want to see is I want to see more love for the locals. And with that, I mean more love for local designers, more love for local DJs. I feel like it's just like I don't, and this goes back to my whole thing about when people try to compare carnivals. I'm like, I don't want you to do that. I'm going to a carnival specifically for this thing and to get this experience. When I go to St. Lucia or wherever I go, I want to hear and see from the people there. I want the local experience. I don't want the experience of New York in St. Lucia, right? So, and I understand that the people who may reside there may be looking forward to the DJs from abroad, which is fine, but don't pile up your DJ lineup with DJs from abroad. Mix it up. And quite frankly, I feel like majority of the DJs should be from wherever the hell that island is. And you have one special guest DJ that comes in and does a set. Cool. Like, what's wrong with that? What's wrong with that? Why can't that DJ, why can't the DJs from this island gain notoriety elsewhere so that they can be the new it person? Like, come on. Like, how are we growing? Designers. Biggest pet peeve is just seeing the same designers design for every single carnival. Like, I understand that's your business, that is what you do, that's how you're making your income, that's how you're surviving. But what about the people? What about the designers from this country who are actually interested but are not given a chance because they're not this person over here? When are y'all gonna give them a chance? And you might be giving them a chance. And sure, there are, on the flip side, there are revelers who are like, no, I don't want that because it's not looking like this. Mentor them. Show them the way in which they should go. Like, I just feel like it's just not happening. It's just not happening. Those are the things that I want to see. It's just 5 things. It's bigger. Like, again, I'm no expert. I don't know what's happening on the back end, but from what I think is happening and from what I hear from the people who do have some insight, like come on. This needs to be better. I know that there are ways to satisfy everybody. There really are. But I think what's happening is that this right here, the money, this is not a money tree, but I just feel like everybody's just so focused on bringing in the funds, and that is why a lot of things are just being watered down, which is why I'm just like, I'm not eager to go anywhere else. Right? I'm certainly not going back to the carnivals that I was attending before because they've been saturated, they've been changed, they are not authentically them. And even going into some of these new carnivals, I'm just like, are y'all gonna be you, or are y'all gonna be this country, this state, this whatever over here? Because like it's like a big gamble now. Anyway, I'm gonna stop talking now. Y'all let me know what you think about any of it. I want more storytelling. I want more um I want more soca songs with choreography that are family friendly and don't require ask to be spread. I want less ass coverage. Dear videographers, I'm talking to you. Like, do better. Videographers and photographers, like, we don't have to be all under, like, anyway. But it's like, is it them or is it the people who hired them who are saying, we want the viral moments, we want people to come because of the hype, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, I don't know. I don't know. It could be both, right? I want more love for the local people, and I want more creative themes and designs. Is that too much to ask?